Save it for this show.
Whatever.
So what happened? Give me the quick lowdown. I'm about to start recording.
We're already started.
Hey, we're live.
I said, give me the quick lowdown. I'm about to start recording.
Man, my heart's not even in it right now. What up, world? You're here with two champions and a big fat loser.
It's like two men and a little baby or something. Remember those movies?
Big old baby here. Mind you guys, there's nothing funny about depression. But today sucks. All right. So things have changed. And I think that'll make for some funny stuff in the comment. But Ant, I just want to say congratulations. He beat me in the championship.
Congrats, Ant.
Thank you.
Kind of. Because you waved the white flag. Dude. You waved the white flag, and I was like, hey, let's just tell Frank, call it short. Hey.
All I have to say is
you got a good point there. He did say, hey, I concede, right?
We pulled out every.
That's already pretty much saying, hey.
Imaginable. I mean, we had horseshoes, rabbit's feet, all this stuff going on. We were sending concessions.
It's in league review. We don't know who won.
Yeah.
Because it's the jinx of the jinx.
Yeah, it was hardcore. I was putting the Ross the Reaper on it. I had bets going on like crazy everywhere on props. And I lost a lot of money, but
yeah, you had a whole daily fantasy going on with that. How did that work out?
He lost a lot.
It didn't work out great at all. I lost a lot, but I won.
Hey, enough about us. Hey,
yes.
Sorry,
this is the show
Mr.
for you.
Two-time, back-to-back, reigning, undisputed champ.
Here. There it is, Frank.
Reigning, the defending.
Hey, 7 rings.
Got it.
I see your comment. He's my jinx, dude. I wanted to write on there, but I was going through a state of depression. I've been drinking and stuff ever since the game ended.
He's gonna get this belt also.
There's my belt. There it is. I'll
be having it pretty soon. I think he's coming down to pick up his kids. He'll be picking up some money and a belt.
Let's go.
These guys waited, just so you guys know, these guys waited for me to get on the show so that they could do this trophy celebration.
A little bit of gloating. Hey, you guys gonna wait, real, man. Hey, going back to back is hard. You've three-peated. So I'm working on doing that. I'd like to do a three-peat, a three-peat or whatever.
Definitely three-peat.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Definitely three-peat, man. Hey, I'm trying. I got the double in there. I'm still the champ. I have the opportunity next year to three-peat, and let's see if let's go. What do we call it? Quad-peat? Or what is that? A quad-peat? Is that what it is, or what?
Oh, he's looking forward. My boy Frank. Hey,
like that, bro.
Future Frank, like dude.
I'm like, you're gonna have to pry this out of my dead hands. Just keep donating your money.
Man, this is such a. I love everybody, man. It's not a goodbye, right? Because we're gonna get into other stuff. But man, what a shitty show to be on.
Hey, we gotta apologize. We haven't been on the last week and a half, 2 weeks. It's been
blame
really
COVID.
Crazy
Just
for
blame
everybody.
COVID.
It's family, Christmas, New Year's, blah blah. We have lives too. You know what I mean? And we're trying to play some fantasy football as well. And I want to give out all my. I was literally telling Jerry, I was like, I didn't want to mention some of the pickups I was doing. I said I literally was trying to win. I was like, I didn't want to mention. I was like, you guys are gonna block me or something.
Frank's holding back on the
stream.
Just a little bit.
Hey, it felt good having it
on the championship week of your fantasy football broadcast. You're like, yeah, let me not share this with everybody.
Sounds sus.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Sorry, boys.
Rashad Penny, good looking out. I'm on Ron Brown. Thank you.
Hey, I
I gotta
did
say
rock
about
with your Amon-Ra St. Brown over Elijah
I
Mitchell.
I seen you. Yeah. You paid out,
But
right?
except I should have started Elijah Mitchell over effing Nick Chubb.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would have done it.
But like, hey, looking forward, if anybody
It's
did
crazy.
that, yeah,
Yeah, you can't
whatever,
do that.
guys.
Shout
Hey,
out
but
to Brooks.
Hey, we got a lot of
What's up,
cool
Brooks?
stuff. Actually, I want to say this first. We're not going to do a little shameless plug. You already know about Underdog, or you don't. I'm a private bookie.
Yeah.
If you guys need, no, I'm just kidding. Nah, hey, on a serious note though, we always recap this kind of stuff, and I know he's not the only one, but rest in peace to John Madden, man, the legend.
Yeah.
The one we all know. Hey, people know him from his video game and stuff, but nah, he's much more than that. Yeah, that's a big loss for the NFL. And Betty White, hey, it's been a crazy week. I know she doesn't really fit into the fantasy football
Speaking
world,
of crazy. Speaking
Anyway,
of crazy.
well, I'll bring it back to fantasy football somewhat. Dan Reeves.
Dan Reeves. He hit a
Oh,
topic that's
saying.
close to us, right?
They're full on dropping like flies right now. That it was this last week, and it's been crazy. I don't know how many celebrities or just well known people in general that were down and out, and they were good peoples too, not just like Kardashian kind of crap. You know what I mean? Like good peoples.
I don't even know where to go from
You
there.
know what I mean? They're just famous, but they're not nothings, dude. They're nobodies, dude. Like I can't stand a Kardashian nut. But Betty White was pretty awesome. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I really don't know where to go from here, boys.
Brooks was saying that's pretty rude.
Yeah. Oh, because I flipped him off. Because he knows why.
Yeah, no, I know. It was just a funny timing. Anyway, we're celebrating.
Hey, so we'll bring this up, dude. How about AB blew it up for some people in my league?
Time out.
AB
Before
not
we get to
playing.
AB.
Speaking of crazy. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I want to talk to Brooks. Well, damn you guys. Because you guys blew 2 of my parlays. I did teasers. So you do teasers. I don't know if you guys do betting. And I want to do more of these next year, like, hey, solo videos, whatever I got to do. But how am I going to take Jacksonville plus 26.5 points? An NFL team plus 26.5 points, and they don't cover. Like, shout out to the Patriots. It's not that I don't have faith in the Patriots. You look at that number and you're like, an NFL team losing by 26.5 points, like, that's college shit, you know? Hey, and they didn't cover. Like, the other ones that didn't cover, hey, Buccaneers, thank you guys. Kansas City Chiefs, thank you guys. Like, hey, just all around great week for fantasy football and for Dustin's football experience. I guess I shouldn't say this kind of stuff because, like, who would watch our show once we do this next year? But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to all you guys. So I hate you for more than one reason, Brooks.
There it is.
Damn, throw it out there like that.
Hey, Dustin's feeling it right now. This is the show to do it. Overreaction Monday. Welcome.
It's because he said in the chat.
I almost feel like it's the Festivus for the best of us, and this is the grievance part. He's like laying down his grievances after, like, you know,
after the whole year. Like, Frank, I hate you, Anthony.
F you,
I've never liked you.
Out.
Which brings us to AB. That's a perfect segue to, like, F you, I'm out.
All right, I can tell you right now, Frank and I have not talked about this, and I could tell you I'm going to disagree with whatever you say. Let's hear it.
I think that he's not going to play in the NFL again. I'm not sure. They said here's the report. They said that or his people, his camp, saying that his ankle is still injured. He didn't feel good, healthy enough to come back in the game. However, pre-game, you could see him running around, cutting. Everything looks great. And if it is mental health issue, that dude has more than enough money to make sure he gets the right kind of help. And there's got people to be around him to be pointing that shit out since, 3 years ago when he didn't even want to pay for the Raiders. He signed for the Raiders, didn't even play for them. Those are red flags way back then. And the Twitters and everything else he put out, like, his own people should be, like, sending them to mental health people. So I don't think there's an excuse. He should never play in the game ever again. That's my take.
Yeah. I'm not going to hate on that. I just so again, if he wasn't hurt or whatever the reason is, he needed 55 receiving yards. And I'm not saying what he did was crazy or not crazy, or if he has CTE, all that kind of stuff, right? Do I blame Vontae Perfect? I think I've said that like multiple times on the show before. But he needed 55 yards.
That hit. Yeah.
Hey, 55 yards to get 3, right? $333,333. He needed one receiving touchdown to get another.
Is that true numbers? I've seen that. Are those real numbers?
Big. That's facts. He had one that was out of I'll just say it's not. He needed another 8 catches, so he needed a touchdown. He needed the 55 receiving yards. So I'm just one to believe, like, hey, if I'm that close, like I'm playing. If he says he's hurt, I don't want to say I believe him. It's just it's tough. You know what I mean? Do I
I'm
think
just saying, dude,
thing?
There's guys out there that are playing way more hurt than him right now.
Look at what Nick Chubb just did to me.
I don't want to bring up certain performances because Tony Romo played with a punctured lung, broken rib, and beat the fucking Niners to death.
I was at that game.
So, are you serious?
I was at that game.
High five in the air for that one. That's crushing me. And that's what I'm talking about. Either you're that kind of player or you're not.
F the Niners. Yeah.
Either you're that kind of player or you're not. Is all I'm trying to get at. There's plenty of players that, and this is not a concussion thing that we're talking about. Not that he got dinged in the head and should have been not playing. This is more of an ankle, knee, shoulder, elbow, pinky. There's quarterbacks that go in with broken fingers, strap them up, and tie them up, and let's go. Or you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of player that you need.
Who was the Niner dude? He cut his finger off.
Yeah,
we're not playing. We're not playing in that era anymore, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that's either the mentality you have or the mentality you don't have. Right?
That's true. That's true, but we don't know. We can't place it on injuries. It kind of reminds me.
What do you think? Ad's been quiet the whole time. Look at him. He's like,
hey, not the whole thing, but remember when LaDainian Tomlinson sat once they made it to the playoffs, and everybody's like, "What the hell? Like, you can go out there and play." Like, hey, we don't know, man. If somebody's injured, they're injured. Look at Baker. Hey, Baker, damn near. Hey, I feel like he could have died on the field at any time.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about, Dylan.
I'm sorry. I'm taking over the show, Anthony.
We're ranting, but that's okay. Hey,
no, I'm just bringing the people on the show. You guys go, man. Go ahead,
it is a big football issue, I think. Really, honestly, I'd be surprised if he plays again. Honestly, and if he does, hopefully he gets the help he needs prior to playing, because that's a real issue. Like you're saying, I'm not trying to downplay that, but I just think that at some point somebody around him or his whole camp, somebody could have said something, and there's been red flags going on. I mean, he's a public media, he's in the eye, you know what I mean, of the public. And more
once he died, the goatee and all that stuff blonde, like I knew. I don't know if he did eyebrows or something too. I was just like, hey. I'll give AB credit. Like, AB, is he a Hall of Famer? Like, yeah, if they don't let politics get involved and all that kind of stuff, like just based off
he's
pure,
not
like,
gonna get in the Hall, dude. No.
Respectfully, I don't mean this in a bad way. These old white men are not playing with Antonio Brown. Like, he just hurt his chances that much more. Like, not funny, but
it'll be a while.
You know how these NFL owners are. Like, do I think he's going to play again in the NFL? Like, yeah,
they'll let him in right before his deathbed just to make sure he stresses out the whole time. Mark my word.
I mean, they've let a lot. They've let a lot of guys that I thought.
I'm saying, where's Pete Rose at? Get Pete Rose in.
This is football, but yeah, you're right. I'm a huge Pete Rose fan, and he should be in.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna let anybody,
Anthony, are you there?
Yeah,
I don't have anything to say on the whole AB thing. I mean, I don't, I let people be them, man. Whoever they are is what it is. I'll comment it obviously from a fantasy aspect. I don't think he's going to be fantasy relevant anymore. But again, Josh Gordon was. Again, I would have said the same thing after, his whole thing, but he ended up playing again. So, time heals all things. We'll see. If the talent's there, we've seen
Josh
that the NFL
Gordon is no different than Ricky Williams.
Yeah, he is. He played
No,
again.
he's not. Well, they
He
both
played
played again. They both played again. Ricky Williams
Hey,
came
don't
back.
you start hating on tweeds, man. These guys want to smoke their
No,
tweeds
I'm
and
just
stuff.
what I'm
That's
saying
fine.
is they're literally the same situation. They both wanted to smoke some weeds, and they both
Randy
got
Gregory.
let go, and like their career got messed up because they were like not down to be like hateful. And now they're at some point the NFL is going to change the rule and be like, it's all right, just like the UFC did. They're like, you know what?
Hey,
It's not enhancing themselves. So like, if they want to get high, let them get high.
So look, I couldn't help myself, but I did buy a Ricky Williams autographed jersey that says "Smoke weed every day." I'm not saying I support it or I don't. I'm not going to go on record saying this. You know what I mean? Hey, for the price I got it at, it's like, dude, hey, send that over. Just mail that over.
Yeah,
that's funny. I just want to throw this out there, man. We have an actual question going on here from Drunk Squidward. He says, "I know you guys are finished, but he said, I know you guys are finished, but I have one league where we're still playing. Is the Colts defense, are they a pickup this week?"
Colts defense, I've been riding them all year long. Hell yeah, they're a pickup.
They're playing Jacksonville. It's at the moment, Indy's a 15.5 point favorite with a 43.5 point over under. Like you just said, Jacksonville plus 26 couldn't even cover that. I would say Colts, you're pretty good pickup there.
Yeah,
they've
been my defense. I've been riding all year. Definitely ride them.
Hey, your quarterback Trevor Lawrence, this guy threw his first touchdown in like 9 games. Like, hey, that was a highlight. That was a highlight of Jacksonville.
Yeah,
they're toast. I don't care if the Colts aren't playing for anything. Yes, hey, 1,000,000%. I'm starting the Colts. I'm starting the Colts over whoever's playing the Giants. Like the Giants are on backup quarterbacks and all. Whatever the injuries are, yes.
Yeah. Get some of that.
There it is. Dylan saying he has a 10-team dynasty superflex. Starters are Brady, Kyler, Aaron Jones, Eckler, Mixon, Debo, Cup, Amon-Ra, and Kittle. Thank you. Get right.
I thought it was a question. I was like super focused. Well, hey, thank you. Maybe he could have taken a break like Calvin Ridley if it was that bad.
He's killing it. Dylan's killing it.
Thank you, Drunk Squidward. That's fact. Hey, and in the league, I lost to Anthony.
Hold on. What did he say? AB could have taken a break like Calvin Ridley. And I'm glad he brought that up. Hold on. Let's go back to that. Because I seen that earlier and I was...
You didn't even finish the question.
No, there was no question to what I wanted to agree with that it was bad, but we don't know what happened, right? But Calvin Ridley was man enough to take himself out and do what he needed to do to help himself. And maybe we don't know the situation, but like that's the way you handle it. You know what I mean? Calvin Ridley already had said something, and we thought he was going to come back sooner, but he's not. And hopefully he's obviously getting the help he needs.
Hey, Bruce Arians said he cut him. They still haven't cut him officially.
Oh, the reason they're not is going to suspend him so that they don't have to pay him out certain amounts of money. I read up on that.
Yeah, I'm sure it has to do with the back end stuff.
Yeah, there's more reasons why not to just cut him out, right? Because if someone's a free agent, somebody might sign him and then they have to pay back money.
I don't like us talking about Calvin Ridley. Again, I've been very supportive. I'm still very supportive. But that being my only keeper in this league, like, it's just more insult to injury, Frank. So thank you for bringing that up.
I brought it up. I'm just saying.
I want to put this out there. Dylan says 4 years of playing fantasy, the same year that I find Get Right, I win a championship. Coincidence?
That's
Hell
what
no.
I'm talking about, brother.
That's what I'm talking about.
We've been doing this, dude.
Hey, frame that. Hey, screenshot that. Frame that. Hey, shout out to Dylan, bro.
Shout out, man.
Hey, now have fun.
Brother.
Have fun through the chat.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
No,
man.
you make things fun, dude. Do what you do.
For sure.
I want to know how many guys are still actually
for this season.
Playing.
This one wasn't
over because Anthony and I were talking about coming before. You know,
1 second, at. Hey, 1 second, at.
I stopped.
Hey, Frank's talking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to get this thought out. Sorry about that, guys. I know. I do it all the time. So
it's all good.
I just I'll forget. Tonight, I'll forget. So then let me just get it out before I even forget now.
I feel like he has us muted.
How many people are still playing this last game? Anthony and I, we prefer this being the last game of the year. This is your championship week. But however, there are other teams that do play it out. They're going to play this 18th game, and they're going to be in there. And I just want to, show of hands or whatever, how people feel about it. Do you want to play an 18th game, or is this a good week to end it all? You know what I mean? We always feel that we don't want to go to that last game because then people start getting sad. Maybe they'll play half a game and then they'll sit them, and then what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like, and you've been riding these guys. At the same moment, it's the same concept of you should always have people ready to back up those guys, and you should be able to field the best team that you can to get your win, right? So it's kind of like COVID right now, right? Like literally, COVID.
The other guy's playing the 18th week too. It's not like he's starting people from week 17 versus your week 18. It's still the same. You guys, it's the same disadvantage. So it just depends on the players. But yeah, no different than an injury or COVID. So you just adjust to your league. And here's one of them, Drunk Squidward, saying Colts or Dolphins. Dolphins are playing New England.
Colts is the better defense.
Dolphins are
that's
good.
Easy.
Good, yeah. Let's go with the Colts.
Hey, Colts. You're not going against the Patriots. Okay,
Colts
Frank.
Pound it.
I'm drinking.
Frank, crush that thing.
Nah, I still got beer. But it is a mind game, so it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay.
Shout out to Stonewalker, get me paid.
So just saying it.
Neanderthal. My boy Neanderthal's in here, man. I'll talk to him once we get on.
Yeah, hey man, I'll get to it. Hey man, just taking my victory up in here. Got to drop my ring size in the league chat now. So
that's what I'm saying.
Hey Dylan, stay tuned because we honestly some of my favorite league is some of the interaction leagues that we've had with the people that have been watching and stuff like that. We should shout that stuff out too later in the chat.
Oh, we have it all dialed up. Yeah, we're gonna get into our league.
I want to know how many people won with Jamar Chase, or how many people lost.
Hey, here's one. This guy.
Thank you, Jamar. If I didn't have Jamar, dude, you would have just annihilated me. Like if he would have just had a decent game, like 18 points in our league, non-PPR, like you would have destroyed me by like 30.
It was within 3 points, so it's like if he would have got 30 less yards, like one less catch.
233. Yeah, if he would have had 233 instead of 266. I mean,
you know what got me? And I was like, dude, this is a stretch. Touchdowns. I was like, I'm gonna play Higbee and I'm gonna sit Knox.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, hey, if Josh Allen really is playing fantasy football, like he's gonna throw this guy the ball, and he's dropping him in the end zone. He's getting pass interferences in the end zone, and I'm like, God, if you would have caught one of those,
jumping on my couch every time. Yeah, he literally had an almost touchdown that he dropped. So crazy,
I talked all this shit, but I did think I was like, oh, for sure, I got this locked up. Nick Chubb's got me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What?
Yeah, did you see that?
What happened? What up?
Get back to this. Frank, we need a shotgun.
He's gonna do it.
Go. All right. While he's doing that, Neanderthal saying play the Colts.
Already have them all year,
and they did me right. So there it is.
I think okay. So
boardroom. What up, Tycoon?
So since Neanderthal wrote a hell of a game last week too, like, hey, you guys had me on the edge of my seat 2 weeks in a row.
I feel bad for him, man. He even mentioned it the other day. I went to his house, watched some of the games, chilled out, and unfortunately, he was in both of the leagues. He was in the finals for both of the leagues and fell a little short.
Yeah. He got robbed in our league too. So
that sucks. You know, I mean, I beat him only because James Robinson went down. I'm not gonna lie about that. I mean, he would have definitely beat me, hands down. James Robinson has a normal day.
I remember that show we were talking about, and he was like, "Hey, I'm rocking with James Robinson." We had that talk on here. It's funny how that stuff happens. I was telling Anthony, so I had a couple leagues, and I want to introduce some that we should probably start doing every week. But instead of Get Right, kind of like how we did the Get Lost Fantasy Football League, whatever, we need to have our Get. All right, so I'm thinking of Get Lost. So every week, like if there's two people that I don't want to say F you, so I want to say Get Lost, right? Like Devontae Parker, I needed less than 3 points from you, less than 5 in another league, and I would be in the championship. And my boy pulled a 0 for me 2 times. Like, I should have been in multiple championships, but Devontae Parker,
that guy ever again. He gets on the list for that kind of stuff.
I was gonna say that's a do not touch on that when those kind of things happen.
Yeah, well, I'm not messing with him again. And then it's like Jalen Waddle. What you did last week to what you did this week, like that's hurtful, you know?
Yeah. I was surprised he even got the 47 yards that he even got. I thought he was sitting on 0 for a long time.
I got to tell you, though, I love
it was a garbage 47.
His end zone dance through the waddle that he does.
Oh, that was cool, though.
Oh, yeah, the little penguin waddle.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude. I don't care.
I'll give him that.
So do you guys have any, if we do a get lost, like who's your guys', well, you guys are both
That's good stuff, man. I like that. Get lost, dude. It fits perfectly.
Yeah.
I like it.
Cool.
I like it. We're gonna have to work that say.
The go. Oh, he was balling out. Yes,
he was. I was
seeing he's tough.
It's perfect time to get to this. Let's get to this.
Don't delete me.
Ahead, keep going.
Oh, he put it up. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying don't delete me. All right. Well, while he's doing that, I don't know who he's gonna bring up, but let's get into this, man. Since Tycoon is in the house, yeah, let's get into it right here. We got Tycoon.
We got a champ in the house.
Taking down the championship
in the house.
in the Get Right Fantasy Network Superflex Best Ballers League. So congratulations there. What you don't see on the bottom of this list is I just got worked right here in the second round. Just barely lost that to KJ Flint. Shout out. I was dominating 146, 147, and then I scored like 160 this week. I would have worked everybody, but gotta win them all, and I didn't. So congratulations to Tycoon. Congratulations, my friend. And then
that's awesome.
That's a good one there.
We got a get lost entry already. Get lost, Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, get lost, my friend. Get out of here. I like
this is another one right
there
here.
Anyway.
Scary Terry, man, underperforming. It's another get lost, I think.
Yep, that's a good one too. There we go.
Boredom says help clinch a title with my longest running dynasty league. Finally, Scott will always be goated. Oh,
there it is.
Oh, so he helped you out with Boston
Congratulations.
Scott. Huh?
Congratulations.
Him and the whole good conversation, dude. I seen him balling out, and I was like, oh, finally, he's having his day, dude. That's good.
Right. And it wasn't against the Giants. Can you believe that?
Get lost, Kenny Golladay forever? Yeah. I'm there with you.
That's
he almost cost me. He almost cost me this year. I finally realized and woke up.
There it is. Rid of him. All right, so we're going to go to our next best ball league that we had. Of course, as we know, we do the hashtag Friday Night Mocks every Friday. Our first mock draft is going to be the first Friday after the Super Bowl. So if you're interested in that, make sure you get in the sleeper community. Either start a post, send me a DM. Let me know if you want to get in that first mock of 2022. With that,
fuzzy right now. We got to get your camera fixed up.
My camera's fine. It's your camera.
Oh, you're fuzzy.
We have here our own Mike Her 23 taking down the best of the best fantasy league.
Look at the scores too.
So shout out to him. That's our PPR Superflex league.
191.
Yeah,
170. Man. Dropping some points right there.
He was killing it. Nice second round. So shout out to Mike there. Him and Huffmaster, I believe is his name. They were going at it in the chat all weekend. So that was pretty fun watching them go back and forth. And then Mike kind of hit him with a little scoreboard. How you feeling now? And so that was nice. So again, love it, man. If you're on both sides, on one side or the other, it's crazy.
Oh, shoot. We got some mockers coming up already.
Oh, see, there it is.
So I'm in for the mock. Dylan's in for the mock.
I'm always down to mock. That's how we all get in here, man. It's all about the mock, baby.
Let's mock tonight.
Let's mock tonight. Late night mock.
Are you ready? I got to make a list. Hold on. I got to make a list.
You better write that down.
We still got one more week to go, man.
We'll put the invite in the chat. Yeah, we'll put the
invite in the chat. Get Lost, Shepard, another guy.
There it is. Hey, the Get Lost was catching on, man.
That dude already got so many candidates. Justin, there's only 3 Get Lost on here. 4.
Hey, we should have I've been listening, but we should have done Get Lost since the freaking beginning.
Yeah,
because Sterling Shepard, like he killed it to start. A lot of these guys.
Respectful to Antonio Brown, but he needed to get some help too. And then he's he did get lost. LOL.
He did get lost. No, he did. He's like, I'm out. So that's that one. So rounding out our last best ball league.
I was like, I'm ready. Let's mock right now. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. We might have enough we might just have to do this. We'll switch over.
We should have enough to do an underdog. We should do an underdog. Code cool. Get right. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll throw some money on right now. I'll have to put some money on.
Let's see. So this is the Get Right Fantasy Network $50 best ball free roll. This was all the guys who won the Friday Night Mocks Get Right Tournament of Champions. All those winners every week got placed into this best ball league. They all drafted.
Yeah. This was the best.
The draft finished minutes before the kickoff. It was crazy, but it happened, and these are the results. We had our very own Jeezy ACG taking out.
Anyone can get it.
Awkward Shark Dad,
man. So it came down. The crazy part was Tycoon was running it all year long. First place, I think he was like 13-1 or something ridiculous like that.
Killing it.
And then lost in the second round. He had the first round bye and then ended up losing in the second round by 4 points.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's a killer, dude. That's why sometimes I don't mind the 8 people getting in there. That first round bye is
you
need to be warmed up running in there.
Nah, that's trash that 8 people get in. Sorry.
We'll have that discussion in the offseason. That'll be a good one. Yeah, so congratulations, ACG.
All you got to do is win 3 in a row. You win.
Make sure you hit me up in the DMs, man. Send me your information.
We got to
get that $50 out to you. Yeah, this was for $50, man. So congratulations.
Oh yeah, no, it was
taking down that $50. And again, winner of the Friday Night Mocks Tournament of Champions. It was an awesome tournament that we did last year. So congratulations. And there it is. Oh yeah, GZ
honorable mention to Wilson.
Derrick Henry. Oh, that's what it was. So he was killing it. Yeah, he was killing it all year, and then lost it because of Henry. So he said he had that one locked, and yeah, that's what it can happen, man. So those were the best balls. Now getting into our redraft leagues. We have the official Get Right Listener League. So as you guys know, as you entered, we gave out our tickets for this. Then we had our drawing at the end of the year. And as you can see here from the bracket, Wilson was coming in. He was first place regular season, got the first round bye, along with Lou Camp. Looks like Dim Boys and Magoats battled it out. Dim Boys fell. And then, of course, I was in there, lost by 3 points to Ryan M. Hick. So he moved on. I was 3 points away from potentially winning this whole thing as well, too. But yeah, so congratulations to Luke Camp. Figures he wins everything. It seems like when it comes to Get Right, he's like the most winningest person. I mean, he wins every drawing. Right. He won the last seat to get in this thing.
Whatever.
He's won t-shirts, like whatever it is he touches, he wins. I don't know what it is about him, but congratulations, man, taking down the first official Get Right Listener League.
Hey, I feel like Luke Camp.
Hey, Dylan's actually I'll
give it to Luke Camp and Magoats. When we were doing our mock drafts, those were 2 guys that I'm like, they draft just like me. I'm like, dude, I love their teams every single time. Luke Camp, I don't know if he must own a dog shelter. He's helping old ladies cross the street. He's got the best karma in the world, something. Because for whatever reason, he does win everything. So shout out to him. Wilson, hard fought battle. I know he kind of got
congrats, Wilson.
He was stiffed at the end because he was like, man, I got Justin Jefferson and then Kirk being out. Like, we haven't talked about it. This is one of the craziest fantasy championship weeks and 2 weeks and 3 weeks that we've ever seen. Ever.
It was nuts. It was insane, man.
I thrive in this. I don't know what it is, but I really do thrive in this COVID environment. Dude. Like, I start playing daily fantasy. That's what I'm doing now at this point. Like I'll just
Can we mute?
wherever.
Can we mute Frank? I'm gonna mute. I want to mute you, Anthony.
But I'm not saying anything.
Right,
you want to mute the quietness?
Hey, Frank's just promoting COVID right now for his own for his own well-being.
Whatever it takes for fantasy, dude. I'm just saying.
Whatever it takes, man. And then our last one we have up here. Well, there's one more, but I didn't put it up there. But this one's our Get Right Fantasy Network Dynasty League. A lot of stuff happened in this one, man. Yeah, I hope someone's running those chats while I'm doing this. Again, shout out to Nick, NNY, Knee, as we know, going against KJ Flint. Awesome league that we're a part of here with these guys. Crazy stuff happened in this league. You guys would just have to be there to kind of see it. But again, we'll keep updated here. Somehow Dustin started the year with McCaffrey, Cook, and Henry, and we all know how that all turned out.
Travis Kelce, Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers. He had a stack team. We all thought he was the guy to beat, and then it all just kind of fell apart week by week. But again, I'm sure no difference in your guys' stories out there. Congratulations, Nick. Congratulations. So again, congrats to all the champs. The one I didn't put up there was the Got Left Listener League. Shout out to Lisa Park, who was first place regular season. She went, I believe, 13 and 1, however many games we play. But she only lost 1 or 2 times all year. Team fell apart right at the end, COVID, everything like that. You know, your typical situation that kind of happened to everybody. If you're lucky enough to be able to dodge all that, you were able to get through. And of course, that person happened to be me. So I was able to take down the Got Left Listener League. So 2 out of my 4 leagues, I went in, played 2 championship games, won both of them. Not bad. Not a bad season.
Hey,
anyone want to take over?
You got to be.
No, I don't want to talk about football.
Dylan saying, AB walking
it's
out
basketball
the field
season.
And the championship has to be the craziest thing I've ever seen, man. I've never seen any football player walk off the field like he did.
Yeah, it was a dude on Seattle. He quit at halftime.
What dude?
Hey, Tycoon, help me out. I know you're here.
I've never seen it. I'm just saying that me personally, I've never even heard of it or seen it. But I think it's entertainment.
He walked off. He walked.
And did you guys see Jalen Hurts almost get smashed by the fans with the gate that fell?
Good old Eagles.
Oh yeah.
And did you pay attention to the video when the cameraman kicks the other dude in the butt because it's that's funny. Gotta watch the video again. Done.
I'm just laughing at you guys with your because there's just a funny story behind this. He said he's been putting in the work. You asked me one random night before Thanksgiving. Tycoon, Dustin, and I were all sitting on. It was the after show stream where we were just all on, just chatting, messing around, and Dustin ends up putting like, "What'd you do? Do you drop like $100 on like these prop bets like out of nowhere, just like 2:00 in the morning?" And he's asking Tycoon and I over under on this guy. And the next thing you know, he's like, "All right, we just thought he's asking random questions because that's what we kind of do after the streams get over. We start going through stats and just doing random questions." Yeah. Next thing you know, he's like, "All right, boom," and just send us all the tickets. And he's like, "Yeah, I just put like $20 on that one and another 20 on this." And it was like $100 he just dropped on there. I was like, "Oh man."
Did you win any?
Apparently
not a one. Hey, and I
not a one. He remembers. He knows.
I had one. I was like, all right, hey, I'm gonna take one. It was Russell Wilson assist. Oh no. Russell Westbrook assist in basketball because I needed to get 5 in each one. I was like, hey, I'm gonna take Russell Westbrook on assists over. And I went soccer. I bet Cristiano Ronaldo over on goals. So I win those. Hey, and these guys, like, I lost all 5.
All the football ones. Wow. Yeah. We nailed
$20 each one. I'm going to do it again. I told them we should do this on a live show. So I would ask them questions. I went through everybody on Underdog, and I was like, all right, only the one that you guys agree are the ones that I'm going to bet. And they're like, I want to do it in that order. Like, hey, so I just went against them, and Ant's right. It was 2 a.m. Because that's when me, him, and Tycoon have our best conversation. Like, he's like, I didn't let him know anything. No, I could have planned that way better. You know why? I had so much money in Underdog. I was like, dude, I gotta spend this thing, or like nothing's gonna happen. I did a couple Underdogs last night or the night before last, just because the games are going. Like, let's shoot it. Then I did a couple parlays. I'm like trying to spend all my money in all my accounts.
I'm gonna do some best ball right here for the end of the year. Not like really plugging, but I just wanted to do some more, drafting and just do a best ball.
Hey, we're not really plugging, but use code GetRight.
Yeah, if you are
Underdog.
Yeah, just if you.
I want to do that. I'm gonna talk more on that. But anyways, on that note, give me a sec. Be right back.
That was funny, man. That was a long time. Yeah, see, he said, yeah. I was like, all right, I locked in all 5 of those. 5 of those tickets. We're like, wait, what'd you do? He's like, nope, done. It's all done.
Oh yeah, I didn't ask you guys. Hey, but Frank's not here. But Vontae Davis, that was the name we were looking for. The guy that walked off at halftime. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, there was another guy. Yeah, where I think he went to the locker room and just like quit in the locker room.
It was the Bills.
Like
it was the Bills versus the Chargers.
It was some New York team or something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of interesting too. So anyway, so yeah, man. So again, just shout out to everybody there that was able to bring those things home, man. So that was it was an interesting year, man. A lot of crazy stuff happened.
Anthony,
are we seriously going to do a draft right now?
I hate hearing your voice.
I know. That's why I'm trying not to. Yeah, see.
They're like, oh, Dustin, when are you going to get on? And then we get on and like, woo, hey, I'm a champion. Like, hey,
like, you guys should have got that over with before I got on here.
All right, so here's what I wanted to do. And again, Anthony, I apologize. I was very mature about it the whole time, but now that we're on the Vontae Davis, look, there we go. Boardroom got it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they do. I know I'm not Rasta, and that's all you care about, Brooks.
Yeah. Hey, shout out, Brooks. Hey, I took it down, man.
Shut up. Thank you. I'm gonna mute. Hey, how do I block you? How did I do it that one time?
You said, Rasta, I'm rooting for you. Because we were both.
He said, and he said,
I'm
rooting for you too, Dustin. Just not as much as Rasta. Like,
yeah.
Hey, thanks.
He's like, I hope it's really close, but Rasta just pulls it off by a couple points, and that's. I'm sorry.
All right, a couple things.
I still can't believe it, dude. I'm in shock still, man. I really am.
I always thought Seven Rings was like such a stand-up guy, except for his team. So who that we didn't know about this year is a must draft next year. All right, so look, I want to pitch. I want to pitch a couple things to you guys and to the people in the chat. Like, we would love to have you guys on. If you guys want to get on, we would love it. I have a couple ideas for shows. I know you guys do too. Obviously, I want to get into mock drafts. We all need a little bit of time off, all that kind of stuff. But like, to do a mock draft end of the year, I want to fuck off, Frank. Oh, that's not my bet. Yeah. Oh, that's one for Dustin. All right.
Just write that down.
Yeah, I got it. Hey, but I want to go through last year's drafts. I want to go through last year's the Get Right mock draft. I want to just go over the people that we had and just kind of recap their team, like who really had the best draft now, because I think it'll show how much waiver wires and priority and all that stuff really matters. I know in what. Yeah, in one of the leagues that we had, I think it was in the Listener League. I could be wrong. It could be in the Dynasty League. Was it NNY? One of them had $185 out of 200.
Oh, that was the
Fab.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had $185 of Fab money left, which a week ago, which I was still in it, I threw $185 on. I don't even remember.
I know, it was somebody crazy.
I did it just to like, it's like Jacob Eason or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, I ended up not even playing whoever it was.
Yeah.
Because
Hey,
they ended
and
up
everybody,
moving the games back or
hey,
whatever
he
it
was like
was. Yeah.
$150 in. Hey, everybody was, and I was like, I barely got him for the money that I threw in there. But
only not to even start him. Doesn't even play.
I want to do videos like that. So like for everybody that's asking, like, yes, we do plan to do a couple mock drafts, stuff like that. Yes, we are going to slow down a little bit during the off season. Like Frank said, like we all have lives, we have stuff to do, we have family and all that kind of stuff. So it does take a lot out of us. So for all you guys listening, even right now, like
we
more
appreciate
comments.
You guys.
It's more comments than there are likes, but we do appreciate all you guys. Another thing I wanted to just like to recap this year's season. I know it doesn't mean everything, but just to go over totals, right? Like how we always do. See, it's kind of like our get lost. Dim Boys named it, and I can't think of the name every time. But when we go over the most optimal lineup that you could have had. So let's go over now that fantasy football playoffs and everything has ended. Let's go over the top earners.
I think it was the got it right lineup. Yeah, I think it was the got it right lineup or something like that. Got it right weekly lineup.
Let's go into my handy dandy notebook.
Frank stays earning gold. It's that simple. It's that simple. You fish, you play fantasy football. Fish and Frank, fantasy football. That's what it is.
What I do.
He's just reading stats, catching snappers.
He's out on the water. Yeah.
Where's the money at? I need to represent the money real quick one time.
I don't think you can do that.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I shouldn't do that then. Okay.
Yeah, legalities. You might have to pay taxes on that. Go ahead.
What? Oh yeah.
Shout out to.
Hey,
shout out to.
Hey,
you got really good.
I played in.
Shout out to.
I played in all 3 leagues. All right, guys. Yeah, so let me do it. I'll do it as a Q&A. Hands up, both of you guys. Just like I do. Hey, Ant already knows the situation. I did this with, hey, him and Tycoon. Tycoon, if you're still watching, you want to hop in, let us know. Because, hey. All right.
Hold on. Let me turn on Google.
Oh, damn. Hey, Frank. Hey, he with the glasses and stuff. Like, no, it's not what you think. Hey.
He's over here looking and clicking with his blinking.
All right, guys. Name me my top 5. Frank, this is from your league. So correct me if I'm wrong. This is just standard
non-PPR,
6-point non PPC quarterback.
No.
Okay.
But with bonus, there's a bonus.
Yeah, there is a 3-point bonus for 100 yards.
Okay. So
receiving and
top 5 quarterbacks in PPR points for the season. And I'm looking for number 1 here, boys.
Yeah. Did you want this?
All right. We'll start
game or total.
Who wants first?
Points per game
even
or
odds.
Total points?
Even odds. Hey, what's that game? Right? Where you go like even odds. Okay, ready? I'm gonna count to 3. You guys throw up a number. Frank, your odds is I don't know how to play this game. Frank, your odds. Anthony, your evens. On the count of 3, throw up any. You can use both hands. I don't care. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know what we're doing exactly, but
I'm odd.
I don't know, but I'll give it to Frank. Frank, you get first guess. Let's see who gets the most.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I feel like hey, I'm gonna mark it first. That was fucked up the way we did that. We'll work on that.
Yeah, we weren't ready, but go ahead,
Frank.
I say we just start.
Nope, top 3. Frank, go.
We can't just start naming.
You get 1 guess. Top 3.
If he gets it wrong, I should be able to.
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert, number 3.
Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, you only get 1 guess.
Well, I just
and
gave
then
you
it goes to
people.
Anthony.
So I only got 1 guy out of the top 5.
What'd you say? I only heard Herbert and then Mahomes.
I said Herbert, Mahomes, and Allen.
Well, you're really screwing this thing up. All right, you got 2 or 3. Anthony.
Okay.
We'll change it for the running back. So we're going to go through everybody right now. I just want to let people know who the highest earners are.
I'm going to go with. Did you did
only get 1 guess.
Josh Allen?
I said Allen.
So look.
I'm trying to think of which all 3 he said already.
Allen's
all right, I'll break it down like this.
That's what I said.
So Frank said
I'm going to go Tom Brady.
Josh Allen, who's number 1. Anthony, good job. Tom Brady's number 2. Frank said Justin Herbert, who's number 3. He erroneously said Patrick Mahomes, who's number 4. Anthony, I'll give you one chance to guess number 5.
Kyler Murray. Oh, my bad.
No, and this is in your league, Frank. It's not
say,
Kyler Murray as a clue.
And
this is so tough.
I'm gonna say Hurts.
Hell no.
Oh,
He's under Dak.
Well,
He's under Dak, baby.
Stafford.
Hey, you better
And
represent.
Stafford.
I'll tell you this: the number 5 and 6 are within 0.14. So I'm sure, depending on your league scorings, that's the difference. Frank, where are your hands? Frank,
Aaron Rodgers.
Frank, this guy is searching.
He was still.
Hey, babe, look up.
All right, go ahead. Who do you got, Frank?
All right, we're looking for number 5.
Joe Burrow?
I was going to call him an honorable mention.
Hey, because all I got to say is next year
shout
I'm
out to
drafting Joe Burrow. That dude's
You see why they call him Big Dick Joe, dude.
He went for it.
No, dude. Convince me.
Yeah, straight up. Hey, I'll do another.
400-yard games, dude. You gotta be
It's not Stafford. It's not Stafford.
Stafford's number 5, boys. So who would be number 6? So we got
Stafford a long time ago.
So Josh Allen, Tom Brady, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes,
or Dak.
Matthew Stafford, blank, Joe Burrow, and then Dak, and then Jalen. Come on, guys.
That'd be Brady.
No,
we already said Brady. Kyler Murray, then it goes in the blank.
Oh, yeah, you said Kyler Murray already, I thought. But he was after Dak.
Him, though, when he said that.
All right, let's move on to quarterbacks. The answer we were looking for, Aaron bleeping Rodgers.
Oh, I thought we said Rodgers already.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, we're going wide receivers.
Already said that.
All right, so look,
I got this nailed.
Anthony, don't do it like this. You were like,
I didn't know what we were doing exactly.
So I'm not going to remember this. So Anthony,
let's just alternate. He guesses one, I guess one.
Okay, so now Anthony, you're first, and as long as you get them right, I'll let you keep going.
Keep going. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
And we're looking for the top 5
running backs. Or what have we done?
Hold, I'm getting there, Frank. Frank. Damn it, Anthony. I didn't even admit it yet. Top 5.
I'm already guessing right.
Frank, is your league PPR?
No,
it's not.
Ooh, so we're gonna go top 5 wide receivers, non-PPR.
A little tougher, but I think I got it.
Cooper
Cup.
You guys are both like switching tabs on your computers right now.
My hands have been up. Like you can watch the tape the whole time.
I'm drinking my beer.
I have 30 tabs open. All right. Hey, Frank Cold, Steve Austin over there just dropped the belt.
I was just saying, it's heavy. It's heavy to sit on your shoulder the whole time.
Cooper Kupp.
I was like, ugh.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Anthony got number 1.
Debo.
I keep going. Devontae
so
Adams.
we're gonna act like his didn't count.
Okay. Devontae Adams.
Frank, yours didn't count. Okay, so Cooper Kupp number 1, Devontae Adams number 4.
He's looking at Brooks' answers right now.
In non-PPR?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
Hey, Brooks, no cheating. Oh God, he really did. Hey, delete.
Well, those were.
I'm gonna mute.
No, but I mean, those were gonna be mine. Anyway, but yeah, we've done wide receivers so many times.
So what do you have? Cooper Kupp. That's all I have.
Well, yeah, no, Cooper Kupp. It's those ones that I was gonna say. But my order was Cooper Kupp, Devontae, Debo, and then Jamar Chase.
He doesn't have it right.
Last game.
He doesn't.
No, I'm not saying he has it, but those were my guesses, and those were my.
Say it again: Cooper Kupp, Debo, Jamar Chase.
I went Cooper Kupp, Devontae, Adams.
Stop.
Then I went Debo.
Debo, then Chase.
And then I went Chase.
Okay, so that's the top 4. Name the 5th.
Jefferson.
So the 5th.
All right. Well, there's the 5th. Hey, so on to running backs.
I wouldn't have.
You already said it. Drunk Squidward had it even.
Hey.
Okay. I wouldn't have had that.
Stop reading the chat.
Well, we gotta hide him, I guess. Gotta be faster,
guys.
Get faster your question.
Well, they know what's. Hey, they know what's coming
before.
next.
I know not to do it. I'm looking.
Hey,
like
they know
right
what's
here
coming next.
Yeah, they already
Swear
got
I
it going.
didn't
All right,
cheat.
but
I was
we're on a
looking at
10-second
Hey,
delay,
Brooks,
so
you
there's
nailed
no
it.
reason. We need to get
All right.
faster because
All right, ready,
we're on
go.
a 10
Well, they
second.
know we're at running backs. So, Frank, it's your turn. Name the top 5 highest scoring running backs in the NFL based on your league.
JT, Mixon, Eckler, and Harris.
Oh, you lost it at Harris. So you got JT, number 1, Mixon, 2. You said Eckler?
Eckler.
Sorry, Eckler's 2, Mixon 3. Anthony.
Najee? No Najee?
You're out, Frank.
Oh.
Najee 6. But these
Derrick
last two
Henry.
I would say are surprising.
Derrick.
I know.
Henry.
Hey, you would love to see it, but wrong. Okay, Frank, back to you.
Damn it.
Brooks, you're cheating. You did not guess that.
Connor.
Oh, I don't even believe you, Frank. You chat reader. Hey, yes, Connor. Who else? Connor's
That's
4.
hilarious. Wow, that's incredible.
I'm going to block the chat here.
Yeah, you're fucking eating peanuts. That's another one. We don't talk about Chubb on the show. No. This dude's eating peanuts, reading chats. All right. So we're looking for number 5. Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler, Joe Mixon, and James Conner. And we're looking for number 5. Ant, look up. Ant, look at the screen.
This is literally where my screen is. I can look at my camera.
But... All right, you guys will never get this. Frank, quit cheating. Chat.
Is it somebody who's hurt now? Because if not, I'm gonna go Dalvin Cook. There's no reason
he already named it. It was Ezekiel Elliott. He ruined it.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. All right, who's the top scoring tight end in fantasy?
That's the problem.
You would not have said James Conner. I don't care how good you know football.
All
right.
Mark Andrews is my guess for tight end this year.
For number 1?
Top number 1 for sure.
Well, top 3. But I think he's top 2. I think Kelsey's still top 3.
Kelsey's
1 and 2.
Kelsey and Kittle, right?
Kelsey 1 and 2. Mark Andrews and then Travis Kelsey.
Zach Ertz.
And then, hold on. You guys got to work with me. Mark Andrews is number 1. Travis Kelsey is number 2.
All right, so I was right there.
Kittle 3.
So who's 3?
Kittle 3.
Still 3, even with those many missed games. Yeah. Wow, that's how.
Shout out number 4.
Ertz. Zach Ertz.
Get out of here.
Oh, Dalton Schultz.
Woo, baby.
Damn, he just
Schultz is, huh?
Hey, number 5.
Who's 5?
I would have said Dawson Knox.
Number 5. Frank, it's hard to believe. Yeah, all right, let's go kickers.
I was gonna say, is it the guy that shall not be named on this show?
Yeah, you got me on the kickers. I'll just bow down. I'll give up right
now.
So
where did Pitts end up? I think Neanderthal has a good thing there. And shout out to everybody that's guessing. Keep it coming, guys. Kelsey and Pitts and Schultz. So
correct. Yes.
Where did Pitts end up? Did he end up top?
Sorry,
top 10?
Let's catch up on chat because I feel like, hey, that's just something fun that we do. We usually do that off camera, and it's more just to like touch up on our knowledge and all that kind of stuff. So
things out of your brain real quick while you're all drunk.
Keep you sharp.
Oh my bad.
Yeah, I want to incorporate that kind of stuff into next year. We'll do different shows and that kind of stuff, guessing games. But the way Frank was reading chats right now, I don't.
Hold on. I'm taking over really quick. Hold on.
Season. He's back again.
FF season. That was another one of my favorite drafters. Hey, one of my favorite drafters every time.
And trade extraordinaire. Dude was pulling off a trade all year trying to trade Keenan Allen. I wonder if he's probably should have traded
first
him.
Place finisher, a.k.a. Frank. I love this guy. What's up, Dylan?
There it is. Got some AKs. Hold on. I want to bring this up real quick.
I love this guy.
I'm just saying. We're going back.
Yeah, no, keep it going. I just saw this in here. Jack says, I just tied in the final. What happened?
Oh, what?
He says he uses the NFL Fantasy app. Like, you don't have fraction points? Like, did you tie it in fraction league? Because I've had that happen before in a fraction. Like,
yeah, it's very hard to do. Like,
Jeff and I've done it twice, actually. I've done it twice now. Yeah. Of course, me. But I'm just saying, like,
hey, that's
even
impressive.
In fraction points, it's tough. Yeah, that's tough.
What does it go to? Total points for the year after that?
Hey, don't leave me.
It'll either go total points or It just depends what your tiebreaker is. I would say it would go total points and then head-to-head matchup, or usually it'll go head-to-head matchup like after that, like whoever won the head.
Did they beat you during the season?
Mm-hmm. And if it was tied there, then maybe it goes to head-to-head points or maybe point differential in your head-to-head matchups. I would prefer that over total points. But either way.
Yeah, I can see the head-to-head matchup.
I mean,
like that
total
earlier in the season. Now we
yeah.
beat you now, but that would even.
But it also kind of doesn't matter. Like, what if you're playing him against his on the bye week where he had his number 2 and 3 guys out? Yeah, and it was just your throwaway week.
His COVID week, and all his guys were out.
Yeah.
Or your guys were in, or whatever.
So that's tough, man. I don't know, man. Chug beers, like do I mean, I don't know, do a good old fashioned foot race or something. That's tough, man.
I would do a foot race.
No, I'm just saying.
We're going to chug beers for sure.
Yeah, maybe run it back in week 18. Maybe run it back. Maybe do a daily fantasy.
Keep the fantasy alive.
Hey, your guys' answers are hilarious. It's the correct answer is whatever your commissioner chose. So it goes back to head or the points, but like foot race, push-ups, flip.
I've never had this happen. I'm gonna have to think about this. Like literally,
beer
it's
chugging
in my mind. Like I've never had that happen.
It won't
I've never
happen.
had the championship tie.
You unknowingly have picked the settings or have left them alone to where it chooses for you. So it's going to be the points, total points for or record head-to-head.
Yeah,
is the right answer. So it's whatever your commissioner said. But beer chugging, three-legged races, like all that stuff is like perfectly acceptable.
Absolutely. It'd be a fun league if it was.
So
he said the final score is 137-12, 137-12. It is fractions. And he said, my friend and I are pissed.
Crazy.
Are you happy? No. Are you happy? No. Deal.
That's a 50-50 deal.
Split the money.
Yeah.
Like no one's happy.
Hey, split the money, quit the league.
Yeah. You might need an arm wrestle. Yeah.
Arm wrestle on live on national television.
We'll do it here on Get Right. We'll stream it for you.
I'll stream
if you guys want to solve it, we will stream it
on
live.
air. Yeah, we'll stream it. Hit us up, man. However you guys decide to do it. If it's
virtual arm wrestling, they don't even live next to each other.
Yeah, just like pressing a button. You're just like have it come down.
Hey, mashing buttons like
the tiebreaker is how many points they scored.
Nah, it's who gets further during Nintendo Punch Out.
Seriously. Look at flip a coin and call it a day. There it is.
Hey, look,
Smokey the cat. What's up, Smokey the cat?
Get a virtual
Smokey
all that thing, and then they could box it out without actually hurting each other.
Brooke said a rap battle.
Rock'em Sock'em Robot. Rock'em Sock'em Robots, Frank.
Good old game of Hungry Hippos.
You never seen the virtual reality things that they have nowadays? They have the Oculus.
Hungry Hippos to find out who wins $1,000 right now.
That'd be insane. It'd be like Squid Game.
Hey, honestly, if Ant runs a company credit card, all Hungry Hippos anybody on the show for $500 right now. Like my own money.
Everything you said after the company credit card is
null and void, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hey, I want to have the most expensive game of Hungry Hippos ever.
Hey, I'm down with that too, dude. It's a 50-50
Are you
split.
on a?
I'm not.
Frank's on a delay.
Sorry, I didn't.
It's all good. I'm just making it funny. No, I just want to say, Smokey the cat.
I'm just making it funny.
Hey, Smokey the cat. I saw you commenting on another podcast that I listened to, which was awesome. It was so cool hearing someone else that was on there asking a question on there, and he's here as well too. So shout out to you, Smokey the cat. It's a name that you don't forget. So it was cool kind of hearing him. I'm like, hey, he listens to our show too. That's awesome. So
I love it because he put his name in. They're like, "What's your name?" Smokey the cat, and he's like, "Cool." And they're like, "All right, what's your last name?" He's like,
Cat.
Like
they're like, "All right, Smokey the cat." He's like, "No, it's just Cat is the last name."
And they accepted it. Like, perfect.
Just like, all right, and then you just ran with it.
They're like, "Hey, this guy seems legit." Like, what's your first name? McLovin. Last name? McLovin. All right. Hey, Brooks said a rap battle.
No, but hey,
Smokey.
let's get to his question. Hold on.
Oh,
he has an
sorry.
actual question.
I'm sorry.
So he's saying his championship game is week 18, so he's still playing, just like Drunk Squidward was. He's saying, what's the best play, Colts or Titans? So I think we're still on board with that whole Titans defense against the Jags,
Colts.
right? I mean Tennessee against
No,
Houston, but
Colts.
Houston actually looks like they're playing pretty well.
You word played. Colts versus Jags.
Yeah, Colts versus Jags.
Titans versus Texans.
Yeah, Titans versus Texans. What did I say that?
Why don't you go ask your other channel,
Yeah,
Smokey?
I'm
just kidding.
It might have been the same question, actually. I have to go back and see what he asked.
Hey, definitely Colts.
Colts.
Yeah, Colts for sure. I think we're all there. So good luck,
hey,
dude.
Texans have actually been balling, dude.
They
I
look
think
good.
they might have their future
Davis
QB.
Mills. Shout out
They
to
might
riding
have
around in a Rova.
He's a Necular.
We called that in Friday Night Mocks, man. When we go back and look at all those mocks, so yeah,
What'd
Davis
you say,
Mills
Frank?
there.
He's a Necular. You could like look over the.
Oh yeah.
Spray from right here. Like I can't even
like long neck.
He has his neck. Like
I feel like we're not allowed to say that on show.
Oh
yeah, I think that's
that's like ableism.
Something like that.
I'm not sure what that means.
Start hurt, Smokey. Best NFC East quarterback. Did he ask a quarterback question as well?
Jack. Hey, look, he did the thing because remember he wrote in that.
That was the first part. Taysom or Hurts?
No, it's not Taysom. Taysom is not NFC East.
Hill?
NFC East is Cowboys. He's saying because how he said like Dak ruined it for me, and you were like, oh, did he redeem himself? Remember he wrote Dak's killing me in like second or third quarter, and then Dak did okay numbers. Sorry.
No,
guys, Taysom or Hurts? Championship game is week 18. What's the best play, Colts or Titans? Thanks, guys. Okay. So we didn't do the first part of the question.
Titans. Yeah, we didn't do the first part is what I was saying.
So I would go roll with who's Taysom playing?
I don't want to bullshit my answer.
That's what I'm going with.
New Orleans versus Atlanta. You have New Orleans favored by 4.5 and a 39.5 point over under, which is a very low over under in that game.
Yeah. Or Hurts.
And then you have the Eagles
playing the Cowboys, right?
Is that who they're playing?
Yeah.
You would know better than me.
Yeah, we're playing either the Cowboys or the Giants.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who we're playing. That's the right answer.
Yep, you're right. So yeah, Eagles versus Dallas, 42.5 point over under, and Dallas is favored by 7.
So Dallas is not going to have another down game. The defense has been pretty rock solid, and we know each other's teams. So I would definitely play Taysom over against Atlanta.
Yeah, I'd kind of stay away from that Dallas defense. They're pretty legit. And
so week 18.
He has better weapons too in New Orleans. He at least has Alvin Kamara to throw to, and Cowboys looking all right. So
Singletary all day. Take a running back all day. Russell Gage has been a flop lately too.
Hey, I'm taking Jalen Hurts.
Hurts? I know that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
His last 3 games are 32, 20, and 12. Taysom Hill is 0, and then 9. That's with his rushing upside. I get that. I get our defense, and I agree with you, Frank, that we've had off week. We're going to come back, that kind of stuff. I do agree with that. I just think as far as attempts and everything else involved, hate to say it, I'm going to go Jalen. And I hate giving that straight up advice during championship games because, yeah. It just sucks, man. I don't want your loss on my conscience. So, but that's what I would do. I'm going Jalen.
I go.
There it is. Little split. We're split. At least you got both takes, so that's good.
2-1. 2-1.
It's on you.
They win.
Yeah.
How do you fit over here then?
Oh yeah.
2-1. It's on you.
Let's go back. That's what we never still to Russell Gage. Well, I answered it, but how do you guys feel?
Oh, I said the same thing. Singletary. You don't want any of that. I mean, do you think they're going to put Marshawn Lattimore on Gage or Pitts? I mean, in most formations, I'm pretty sure he'll go against him and that other cornerback who number 22 for New Orleans. He's pretty good too.
Yeah, there's
So Devin Singletary.
But
So Devin Singletary has 4 touchdowns in the last 3 games. Obviously, he got 2 this week.
and he's going against the Jets. Singletary's going against the Jets.
Yeah, but it's like you never know what they're gonna do with Buffalo. But again, Atlanta can't handle it. So look, he's got 4 touchdowns in the last 3 games. He only has 6 touchdowns all year. So it's like you never know. But like, I'm running Singletary if I had to choose between the two of them. And I hate saying that because I really do like Gage. Gage let me down this week. I'm surprised he wasn't on the Get Lost podcast.
Not on that. Not against that New Orleans defense, man. No thanks.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it with Gage either. Stick with the. I mean, if I ever have a choice, I always stick with the running back, anyways.
Yeah. Well, it's different.
Well, you say no. Time out. You say that, but when I asked you Amon-Ra St. Brown or Elijah Mitchell, you said Amon-Ra St. Brown. So like you. Not always, right? It's not always, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I mean, I'm just saying, in this case, you're talking about a guy who's on a high-power offense that's going to probably get more chances to score points.
And I'm not saying that in a bad way because we all 3 agree. That's the only thing I think we all agree on. If you give me a running back over anybody else, I'll take it. Yeah. So, like, when the effing Browns got to the 1-yard line because of that, whatever. Pass interference call, and then they do a fake to my boy, and I'm like,
called that.
No, you didn't. You were freaking out. I can show the text. Hey,
no, I didn't call I called the pass interference on the one, and then a Chubb touchdown, and my season was over. I literally called it as it was happening. I turned my phone. Well, I turned the game off and started texting you saying,
Next question.
And then everyone started freaking out, so I had to see what happened. Anyway, go ahead. Taylor Heineke. Remember when they thought he was the answer? Crazy how time flies. Hindsight is always 20/20. Boardroom saying, sad to hear Taylor fall off, man. He said, I didn't think he'd keep the starting job next year or anything, but I thought he'd keep playing decent. And yeah, especially with a weapon like Scary Terry, a decent running back combo with McKissick and
so we
Gibson.
Were talking about this
Gibson was
bar.
banged up.
Go ahead, Frank.
Go ahead.
Sorry, the middle of my sentence interrupted right in the middle of my beginning of yours. Like, and another thing. No, you got the floor now, Frank. Hey.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say.
I forgot what I was going to say.
No, I was going to say.
I was like on a roll. I was like bringing up backfield stats and everything. But anyway, he's like, that's enough of that. But yeah, no, but for real, like with the weapons he had, I just think, he should have done a lot better than that. Go ahead.
What do you think Deshaun Watson?
I'm scared.
And do you think we were talking about Deshaun Watson playing somewhere? Where do you think he's going to go? And we were talking about Miami specifically because the guy that I was talking to was a Miami fan, and obviously they didn't go over there, and they're keeping Tua. And I was like, well, there's still an opportunity. I don't think the door's closed. And other teams that need quarterback help, like Pittsburgh now, they're not keeping Ben. You know what I mean? Like, and will Ben play again? Like, is he going to go to another team?
Ben's done.
Yeah, Ben's done. Did you just freeze on us, Frank?
Okay. What's up?
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn. That was crazy.
I was like, you look frozen, and it sounded like you just got cut off. It was weird. I don't know. Maybe I was just on my
Hey, I can't even do it. Hey, I had to see myself.
Yeah, you're still moving.
But he really did. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm done." But no, I think that Dolphins thing has some stuff on it, but I don't think anything's going to happen until his stuff gets cleared up, which could be even the next year. And who knows if anyone wants to take a shot 2 years later.
Hey, which reminds me, and I'll bring it back again. I just want to remind everybody, it's still deep for Deshaun.
Don't draft him until we know.
So yeah,
Frank.
don't draft.
Frank, you're not allowed to grade next year.
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
Hey,
you were right.
I'm telling you,
called it.
Called it.
Hey, and that's why I want to go over. Like I said, I want to go over the get right. I think just some videos we could do just for fun during the off season. go over the championship league and see who would win. And honestly, Wilson is one of the people that told me to do that. So one thing I know we still got chats. Let's catch them on chats, but I want to do some that'll be fun, and we'll actually make a show out of it if you guys like it.
Yeah, no,
since we already did the guessing game.
I'm down to do something like that. But real quick, Smokey the Cat says if it was today at the other channel, I was asking about a slip, a pick'em. That, by the way, Donovan Peoples-Jones effed him up for him. So it was a 5 for 5. So Dustin knows what you're going through there, Smokey the Cat. He loves getting on those pick'ems as well too. So yeah,
hit me up, man. I got a guy for you.
Oh, that's cool, man. So that was cool. If that was you, that's really cool. Yeah, you got him. See,
get lost. Miles Gaskin.
Hey, we have another get lost candidate. Lost candidate, Miles Gaskin.
Gosh, hey, get on a bus, the one-way ticket.
Get
out of here. Hey, we need Mike on here. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, Rex Burkhead had a little resurgence at the end, though.
Oh God, don't get into that. So glad
I hate that we're still talking about Rex Burkhead in 2022.
There's just some guys that I'm like, I'll just never even touch. I don't care how much. I don't care.
I've touched.
I don't care who Le'Veon Bell plays for. I'm not touching him. Like in the fantasy room, like not touching.
He wasn't bad today.
Sufyan, what's up, man? He says his main leagues. Yeah, it was crazy. 136.98 to 137.03.
Wow.
Dude who lost had Montgomery, who threw an INT.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow, maybe that would have changed my whatever. We don't want to talk about Montgomery. Fuck off, man. That's 4.
That wasn't even brought up in this question.
It's not me.
How'd that come back to me? Man. Yeah, that was Sufyan. Just so you know, Dustin and I, man, we were battling it out. So
I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna block you again.
That's it. Last question, guys. Promise. Maybe no. Keep them coming, man. He said he's worried about Dalvin. He only gave me 5 points. So Dalvin Cook this week. I think that had a lot to do with Kirk Cousins being out so late. Was interesting why they didn't use him a little more though.
Because they couldn't.
Really weird.
If you watch the game, they couldn't. But yeah,
they're playing Chicago next.
He should have a much better game against Chicago. I mean, shoot, even Saquon Barkley had 21 carries for 102 yards. I think it was against Chicago. So Cook should be back to himself next week.
Yeah, but he's been scoring like 8 points against San Francisco. Had a really good game against Pittsburgh, 34. Last time he played Chicago was only 9 points. Then he didn't play. Then Green Bay at 1 point. Now he's playing Chicago again. So you expect like 9 fantasy points or more?
Nah, he should get more than that. He should be back
over the 9.
In a PPR, he should be back up over 15 against Chicago. They should be able to score. So,
hey, let's catch them on chats. I got some questions I gotta ask you guys.
All right, we're almost done. 2 have been playing great from Drunk Squidward.
He won 7 in a row until this week. Yeah.
Until that last
what
one,
is it? The first one that he lost 6, won 6 in a row. That's pretty sick. That's why I don't think they're gonna go with the new quarterback next year. Maybe the year after.
Neanderthal still here, sticking it out with us. Said must draft next year. Javonte, St. Brown, name one each. So out of us 3, who do you got? Javonte or St. Brown?
Javonte. Next question. But they're going to still have Melvin. Sure. So
really, he's a free agent. You think they're going to re-sign him? He's a free agent. Did you know he's a free agent?
I can't say that I knew that.
Name one each. Jamar Chase.
I don't know what I know.
Jamar Chase is another one you must draft next year. Ahead of both of these.
Oh, guys. Is that? Oh, he's saying like we should name other must drafts.
Yeah, I was thinking somebody else. I'm thinking that's what I was saying.
Good question. Yeah, good question. Good take on that, Frank, because I think I missed the whole purpose.
I think that could be a whole show. That's going to be a whole show is must draft.
Yeah, see.
And we're going to do a lot of these, so thank you for that.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to go with Jamar Chase.
Hey,
obviously,
Neanderthal, you're going to be on that show.
It should definitely be a must pick up.
He just wrote back. No, pick your own.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying. Pick our own. Who are the guys we think are must drafts next year?
Chase.
So, time out. Neanderthal, you're going to be on this show.
He has been on this show.
No, I know. He's saying that show specifically.
No, you're going to be on that show, and let's do that together. I'm putting that in my notes. Must draft Neanderthal.
With Neanderthal, we're going to create a show.
Awesome.
Have him come on and do that with us.
This is cool because I have a whole list of show ideas that I'm getting just from this. Must draft Austin Eckler.
Yeah, he is. I had him this year. Put him down. Write him down. He's my number one pick next year. No, just kidding.
Number one overall, you're taking Austin Eckler, Frank?
No,
be honest.
No.
Yeah, hell no.
That's John.
I'd never get number one pick anyway, so I'll end up with Austin Eckler.
He's all right.
He's like my number one.
Somebody else is going to take Henry, and somebody else is going to get JT, and somebody else is going to be whatever, and I'm going to end up with Eckler, and I'll be happy.
If you're sitting at the 9 spot, honest question. Hold on, real quick. If you're sitting at the 9 spot in a 12-team league, and Christian McCaffrey is there, do you take him?
Yeah. Especially at the 9, and I'm getting another one.
9.
Come on.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I'm just saying. So anyway, we'll just let your mind. Let your mind.
Will be there. He will be there at the 9. And I'll tell you another thing. I'm taking Devontae. If Rodgers stays in Green Bay, I'm taking Devontae over Tyreek all day. I know that used to not be a question. It was this year. Give me a Devontae all day, every day.
More, right?
Yeah.
Where do DK and AJ? I think you can get AJ Brown for a steal next year.
4th, 5th round.
Be a must draft. He's
4th, 5th round.
Back at least a round or two.
You can keep him. Thank you.
Depends on. I mean,
no. AJ Brown went late 3rd.
We'll get in that conversation.
I have a draft pulled up right now, and AJ Brown went late 3rd.
Yeah, you can get him in the 5th. Would be amazing. Obviously, Cup, Debo. Debo's the one where it's interesting. Where do you take him with Trey Lance next year? I think he's going to be.
So we're gonna. Hey, don't get into that. Let's go through our chats. All right. I'll do a fun one for us. I'll make it quick. Frank, I don't know if you have to go or Ant. You guys are good. Let's run
it a little bit longer.
All right.
Mark Andrews is also must draft among the tight ends. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's been.
For sure. Much more respect to Mark Andrews than what I gave him. And that's somebody I missed on.
Yeah. I mean, he's up there with
Kittle
and Kelsey.
Yeah, I mean, we had him 1, 2, 3. I mean, he just ended up 1, and the other 2 ended up 2 and 3. So, I mean, nobody really missed on tight end this year if those were the top 3 you had.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're splitting hairs.
Like the one they just like snuck in there.
But the difference between the 10th tight end and the 10th wide receiver is like so different. And the 10th wide receiver to the 10th running back,
Yeah.
Not to talk about positional scarcity. All right, so we're caught up on chat. Let me do this with you guys real quick. We're super late into the show. So I just want to do something fun. We'll make a whole show out of this. But I'm going to go through the first 2 rounds. I'm picking a random draft of one of my leagues. You guys just tell me higher or lower. That's it. That's your only thing. So we'll switch. We'll do the same thing. You guys are probably going to have the same answers. I think we're all going to agree.
All right. Good.
All right, Frank, I'll give you first shot every time. Christian McCaffrey, higher or lower? Number 1 pick.
Lower.
Anthony, it's a quick thing.
Oh, yeah, lower.
That's it.
I thought it was one or.
Yeah. Dalvin Cook, higher or lower? Number 2.
Lower.
Yeah, he's lower too as well.
Number 3, Alvin Kamara.
Lower.
Lower.
Lower. All right, this one's going to be weird because, again, it's a home league. Patrick Mahomes. And I can't knock my guy because he actually made it to the championship, barely lost. Patrick Mahomes, number 4.
Still dropping.
I mean,
dropping, but, hey, is he still your number 1 quarterback next year?
Oh, for somebody it is, not for me.
I don't know, man.
Depends on where, right?
Yeah.
If he's taking 5th or 6th, then yeah.
Like he's not going to be my quarterback.
He's not the 4th anymore. He's not the 3rd or 4th round anymore.
I know this.
So look at this one.
put an asterisk behind that because we can have a whole topic about that. That's a good topic.
Here's another asterisk. Number 5, Derrick Henry.
Higher.
Oh, higher.
Oh, you
All right.
love to see it. All right, number 6, Travis Kelce.
Lower.
About the same. I think he's still worth it.
I love home leagues because this is all crazy. Number 7, Tyreek Hill.
Lower.
Stays the same.
Damn, see, I'm lower. Number 8, Devontae Adams.
About there.
Higher.
My dude,
If he stays with
push.
Brady.
Hey, Anthony, push.
Yeah. I mean, that's about right. Late, mid to late first round. That middle late first round.
Kelce lower. They're agreeing with me.
See? Okay, Ezekiel Elliott, number 9.
He'll be lower.
Stays the same. I don't think it was that high this year to begin with. So
Damn.
he's
It
going
was
up
in the
and down.
first round.
Hey, Brooke says Cup, Adams, Debo over Hill. Hey, it's going to be Cup. Hey, Cup is going to be a first rounder next year. He might be the first wide receiver off the board.
First wide receiver off the board.
Number 10, Stephon Diggs.
Lower. He's going to be a steal next year.
Yeah, he's going to go lower, but
that's a guy I'm targeting next year if I can. If I can get him like late second, like early third, I'll take it. Like if I can get
Zeke's a little lower a bit.
Hey, Neanderthal, I feel like I feel like Neanderthal had his what's it, the auto correct again. I'll tell you right now, I have 6 lowers in a row. Darren Waller, round 2, number 1. This is a 10-man league.
Yeah,
higher or lower, Frank?
Way lower.
Nick Chubb.
Stays
lower. Just because you have guys coming up.
12 overall. Lower.
Stays the same.
Mm-hmm.
13,
so
Saquon Barkley.
We're round
lower.
2 now?
Lower.
Yeah.
Round 2 now.
Okay. 10 man. So
10.
We're on second round. Third pick would be Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
Brooke
he'll
says
be way lower.
Brooke says, hell no, Waller is round 4 at best.
Exactly. He was round 4 at best this year.
Some people took him early.
I'll be even lower than that.
2.
Yeah.
There was one tight end taken in this home league.
Thought it was on it. Hey, hindsight.
Dude, he had 19 targets. You could have got the world for him.
He did nothing the rest of the year. I was so mad I got that loss because of that.
You could have got any running back that you wanted for him.
Not that you wanted any running back in the first round this year.
I'm actually okay with Barkley. Agree. Boom.
What are we agreeing with, Neanderthal?
Look, Drunk Squidward, Andrews, Kelce, Kittle, Schultz, Waller. Yeah. Wow, he put Andrews above Kelce?
Depending on what quarterback they get in Atlanta, I might put Pitts ahead of.
Put Pitts against ahead of Waller?
I'd put him ahead of Waller if Carr stays.
Man, that was interesting.
All right, go ahead. Let's finish off this round.
Oh, he was saying agree, actually. All right, so pick 13, round 2, 3, right? So just to make that. Saquon Barkley, higher or lower, 13th pick? This is after Nick Chubb was 12.
Yeah, lower.
DeAndre Hopkins, 14, higher or lower?
Way lower.
Yeah, he's going to drop.
Anthony, Aaron Jones, 15.
He's going to go lower.
He's also dropping.
He's now part of an official committee.
This one is not really a question.
He just got committed up.
This one's not really a question. Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, lower. Go ahead.
He's going to be lower, but, honestly, he might be a sneaky pick to pick up as long as the dude plays. He'd be like, you're going to get, if you do draft him, you're going to get value, I think, out of him.
Just because you're saying lower doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's actually a good thing because you're going to get better value on these guys if you still think highly of them.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Just their
and our drafts are going to show.
Down. Yeah,
if you're in our drafts, if you guys are still watching, which we appreciate if you guys are watching, when you guys get into our mock drafts, like you're going to see the most competitive mock drafts you've ever seen. Nobody's you might the first one or two, 3 times that we do it, somebody may fall as a sleeper. That'll never happen again. Everybody's on top of it. Like that's what I love. Like our knowledge is just up there. And I don't mean that in a cocky way.
We basically set the ECR.
Yeah,
like the
because that'll help.
rankings because we do so many mocks. Like
and we're drafting in February. And we're drafting right after the Super Bowl. We're already doing it.
That'll help. It'll help for next year because every draft that you get in and the way more comfortable you are when you are drafting, and then you're not dealing, like you're saying, with sharks, with people that are gonna not let that guy drop that far down, where they'll know that the value is good right there at 5 or 6 round, and you already know it, and you're gonna be the guy to grab him and hopefully win your league because you're better drafting. Dude, drafting is so critical. I say it every year, it's so critical.
No, for sure, and it's
rounds
exactly what Frank's
7.
saying.
You have to hit somebody in rounds 5 through 7,
or trade them all away and get draft picks if it's dynasty.
Go ahead.
No, but it's like they're saying. So we do these and we're drafting from every different position, so we know where people's normal draft pick average is, the ECR. We know where they're supposed to be, and we see the stuff before it even happens. So when you're in a home league, like this kind of thing that I'm in, like it's kind of a walk in the park,
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley, I kept him as my 5th last year in your league, Frank. He was my only keeper. Who knows? Looking at this, maybe a 4th, may not. Who knows? But pick 17, Najee. Without Big Ben next year.
It'll be higher.
Najee's still going to be rolling. He's not quarterback dependent.
I believe he broke the record. Well, the season record of this year today for the most picks. Or I mean the most attempts for a running back.
You have Diggs on your mind. You have Diggs on your mind.
He got 1,000 yards as a rookie, so
he did hit his 1,000 yards, yes.
Didn't he
but I
break
think he
Franco
had the most
Harris
attempts
record or something like that too? In a rookie year.
He's doing things. He's not quarterback dependent. He'll be fine.
Do you all agree higher?
Higher.
I only got 3 more for you, and the next 3 are like obvious. Austin Eckler, 17 or 18.
Way higher.
Maybe about the same.
Eckler? No, dude.
Because there's guys coming in.
He'll move from the second round to the first round. He'll move from the second to the first.
Yeah, if not, he's high second round.
Yeah, I think he's moving up like 5 spots at least.
Neanderthal
said, I'd take him in the first round.
So Neanderthal says agree, Waller lower. Squidward says Calvin Ridley will be a sneaky dark horse. Neanderthal says Najee potential first round. It says McGee. My dude's Mr. Auto Text. Smokey the Cat Deontay with a better QB will be a wide receiver 1 status. I feel like people would think that. I'm not touching him. Austin Eckler, higher, no doubt. 100% agree with that. I think Eckler will be 100% higher. Number 19, I don't even have to ask you guys. They're now calling him Mr. 101, Jonathan Taylor.
Golly, look at that jump.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Dude. And that's actually the champion. So the champion of my league, he took Dalvin number 1, Jonathan Taylor number 2, Justin Jefferson number 3. What a draft.
Nice. Man.
What a draft.
I had Jonathan Taylor in one league.
Josh Jacobs number 4. So now you just think about it for this week, and he won. He put over 200 points up. Like, hey, came back with Justin Herbert. Like, yeah, you nailed that thing. He fell off in round 6 with DJ Moore.
Eckler higher, no doubt, and he's saying Eckler number 3.
Number 3 running back. And that's what we did the other day when we were doing our mock drafts and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, the last one, round 2, pick 10, DK Metcalf.
He'll be lower, but a great pick to get, I think.
He'll be lower, yeah.
Definitely lower because
unless people write off this 3-touchdown game that he had, which single-handedly won me the Got Left listener league.
Recency bias definitely does happen. So a lot of people we haven't talked about are the Cooper Kupps, the Joe Mixon, who's going 3rd round, 5th pick. AJ Brown, some big busts too, like Chris Carson, Allen Robinson, like some of the biggest busts of this year, which I thought would be another show, so we won't get too far into that.
Yeah.
Our DK will be way lower.
I guess we're gonna have a lot of. We're gonna. I was like kind of worried. What are we gonna talk about during the offseason? Yeah,
later on, right?
It's gonna be a lot of shows we can do, man. We might have to take just a little break, and then we'll be back here after we go.
Hey,
we'll be right away.
It's all for fun, dude. It's already 2023 season.
All right, so let's plan. What are we gonna do the next box draft? When's the next mock?
Hey, we'll talk about it.
Is getting tired.
Hey, we'll talk about it.
I know,
all three of us. Hey, we'll figure it out. Hey, we appreciate everybody for being here. Drunk Scooter, Waddle 2, that guy is my target for next season. Yeah, unless you played him today and he cost you the championship against Anthony. I agree. We'll see. Especially if Russ is gone. Yeah. Hey, we'll talk about that. So he's obviously talking about DK. Again, Anthony, Frank.
Are we
the champions?
Yeah, we're ending, man.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, man. We're an hour and a half in, man. We got another day.
Just a little yawn. I was like,
you know why? Because you haven't been on that long.
I know. I'm like, usually I was doing like 3-hour shows, man. I guess I'm a little.
Yeah.
It took a lot out of me, man. Dude, I had so much. I think it's all like settling in now, man.
Hey, thanks, guys. Hey, for tuning in.
Time to celebrate.
Hey. Freaking Yosemite Sam over here, like, hey, when they say goodbye, I'm just gone. I don't carry on. I'm just.
What's this guy got over here?
What's that? Modelo?
I said we're celebrating.
Bottle of like Hennessy or Jerk or something.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you for everybody for tuning in. Again, get in the Sleeper channel. We're gonna be doing mock drafts. Like I'm talking about sooner rather than later. We will be doing shows during the off season. We're gonna keep stuff going. The boardroom will be with us. He will be doing shows with us. Use code GETRIGHT if you're on Underdog. God bless. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. All that kind of good stuff. Drunk Squidward. Good night. Frank, hey, the champions. If you guys want anything, man, you guys got your 30 seconds. I don't want to see shit. If not, hit the outro. I'm done. I'm so done with you guys.
That's enough for me. Enough said.
Hey, Nick Chubb couldn't give me 3 points.
Anthony's getting this belt.
Put it in the
mail.
Give
me 3 points.
Send it to me.
Whatever.
You gotta pick it up, man.
Send it to me.
You're gonna come up here.
Use my winnings to ship it.
We can
just
have what do you call it?
Drive 8 hours.
Postmates it to me.
No, he's got to pick up his kids. Dude, they're over here still. I know he's got.
My kids are already back. I was just there this weekend.
Yeah.
What? They're already back? You didn't even come say hi again?
You didn't come say hi. Yeah, hit the outro. Hit the outro.
Just send the belt. Good luck, man.